Hey guys, Austin here. I haven't posted in a while, but that's because I just recently moved this week and I still don't have internet. I don't even have internet as of recording this, so it's gonna be fun on my phone bill. But yeah, so basically here, I'm still moving around. Got some stuff set up, but magically no internet, believe that or not. So I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible to save on my data bill. So today I'm going to be reviewing American Vandal. It's the new Netflix kind of parody crime drama. American Vandal is Netflix's satirical take on shows like The Jinx or Making a Murderer. And what I'm a big fan of is I thought it was just going to be like a goofy sitcom, but they take the subject completely seriously. And what the crime is that they're investigating in here is who drew a bunch of dicks on teachers' cars at a high school. So it's all high school kids talking about drawing dicks on cars. That's the show. But believe it or not, it's captivating. I thought it was just going to be a goofy sitcom, but they fully commit. They fully commit to how extremely stupid it is, but at the same time they take it so seriously. So it's like all the performances are goofy, but the direction behind it is very serious. And those are two tones that you don't think would mesh well, but they mesh really well all of a sudden. And it caught me by surprise how invested I became in this story. It's not just something like, oh, it's a passive watch, but I was watching, like, I binge watched the whole show in like 2 nights, and I was shocked because of how like captivating it is. Like, I kept wanting to know like what was going to happen next, you know? It's like watching The Jinx or Making a Murderer or listening to that podcast Serial. It's so enthralling that I didn't expect that from a goofy satire show. Sometimes they went a little too goofy. There's one character who's one of the teachers. He's the history teacher there, and every time he shows up, he's definitely the comedic relief character in the show. And he's a little bit too over the top for me. I thought all of his scenes were just a bit, I mean, they were funny, but they kind of took you out of the moment, like, okay, yeah, this is just a dumb satire comedy or whatever. And then it kind of detracts, it kind of brings down the tone and like the almost, it's weird to say, but the validity of everything else that is taking place in the show. Another kind of weak point is that there's this forced kind of teen romance that they push into it about like one of the characters that's making the documentary and then one other character that's just kind of there to be the romance person. Like, she kind of helps with the documentary that they're making from time to time, but she's not really integral to any of the parts of the show. So I feel like she's just kind of there so they can have this weird love interest that just kind of takes up a lot of time in the last couple episodes that I feel like doesn't need to be there. But besides that, I don't want to talk about too much because this show is definitely something that you can spoil. Believe it or not, it's so well made, and I'm very excited to see if they're going to do a season 2. Right now, this season, it doesn't end on a cliffhanger, which I like. It kind of has a definitive end. So if they do a second season, it's most likely going to be like an anthology series where they have different people and whatnot. But overall, this show is great. I'd give this season or whole series, whatever, a 9 out of 10. Definitely, there's some weak points, but for how captivating and interesting this show is, and also pokes fun at the whole genre that it's contributing to, it's definitely an interesting watch. And the only reason I'm really even reviewing the show is just because I haven't seen many people talk about it, and so if you check it out because of this, that'd be awesome. So check it out. I'm not getting paid for this, but hey, Netflix definitely needs the money, right? They need the viewers. So do I.